You better not ask for nothing. 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 Feeding you greatness, everything you need. Pull up to the table and fulfill your dream. We got the last week for the culture and what's trending. Foolishness and friends, everything in between. But y'all not listening when we say don't ask for nothing. Whatever you need,
anything, everything, all things,
you'll be fulfilled right here. Tune in, turn up.
Turn up.
What's good, everybody? It's King. It's Chish. It's Cherry Baby.
Hey, Cherry Baby.
And this is We Have That at
Hey, Elaine. Eat to the lane, to the lane, to the eat to the lane.
What's good, everybody? Our Mo is out recouping,
She is recouping.
pulling life back together again.
She'll be back soon.
Okay, we all need a little vacay occasionally.
Tonight is the fellas.
Yeah.
Come on, bass. You see that new Medea movie?
I watched it.
I ain't watched it yet. I heard it.
I seen the new. It randomly popped up, and I watched it the other night. It was good.
I'm gonna check it out. I didn't hear nothing bad. You know, I don't.
It was TVMA.
Oh, really? On Netflix?
On Netflix.
Medea. Now
It's a Netflix film, so they was able to cuss and act a fool, and
the church folk ain't gonna like that. His church crowd.
it was good.
Like
It wasn't raunchy. I just think that they got to cuss a little bit more.
That's cool.
So it was good. What up, everybody? What up, crew?
Okay, dopey dope.
What up, everybody? Thank you guys for coming through today.
We appreciate you. We really do. We love you, I should say.
Yes, we do.
Because we do.
Yes.
So I know it's March 1st, but we're still black and we're still celebrating being black. Hence the title of the episode. That was not a quinky dink. That was on purpose.
Okay.
Cornage was the dealio.
Cornizzy.
So yeah, we just love being black. You see that right? And that's right there. That's actually a woo-hoo. Because that's what okay, so the first topic is, what we love about being black. And that's just, the best part about being black. And I think it just are the language that we make up as we go. And then the rest of us just gradually catches on. It don't matter what I say. Right now, I could be like, scheme, the thing. And in that moment, in this time, he gonna know what I mean when I say, click the thing. And when he say,
that's a good one.
Like, that's only black. I could be like, get the thing over there, get the what you call it, and grab the original kid. Scheme gonna know what I'm talking about because it was only for Scheme to know what the thing.
That is a good one because I literally make up my own words and language, and I ain't got to decode too often. Usually, people enjoy it.
Yeah, you just know.
You just know what you're talking. They just know what you're talking about.
And that's how it be funny because when I be at work, sometimes I get comfortable with my bosses, and what I'm saying, like when I'm, I work on stuff or I'm fixing something. I never use a technical term because y'all know what I mean when I'm pointing. It's 10 objects up here, but when I say the thing, the one that's smoking, obviously.
You know which one it is.
The one that's falling apart. Like
having to explain it is annoying.
Or when you explain this, go ahead. When you explaining something, a story, but you want to cut to the chase, so the middle part is and then blase sleep, and then you finish to the main goal. Yep. Blase, like, I love you. You gotta love being black.
You got to.
You have to. I don't give a fuck if it's February, March, or January. You gotta love being black.
That's just what it is.
What's something else you love about being black, Steve? You gotta think that hard.
The fact that we. Hold up, ho. Hold up,
niece.
Hold up now. Check out our Black 365 episode. We did one. We did two.
We do.
365 Black. We got two.
Black. Like your shoulder blades.
I love that we always have a good time. We know how to party. We know how to turn up. We are so innovative and creative. And we're just fly. That's what I love. I got a whole list. I can't just say, look at this. She is on my damn. Can you get down, baby?
He said, you ain't going nowhere.
That's what I love about us.
I like it too. I love being black. I love the food. I love our schedule because we be on CPT. And my job don't understand that when I be late. I'm on CPT. They're like, I'm like, color people time. Like,
if potatoes and corn was the highlight of my Thanksgiving, I'd be sad.
Potatoes and corn. If raisins was anywhere near
if raisins was in the potato salad, I already am not the biggest fan of potato salad. If raisins was in my potato salad, I'd be sad.
I'm not a thing. See, for me, when it comes to food, I'm all about presentation. So it's like, and I'm not a fan of raisins for multiple reasons, mainly because I grew up with roaches. So Raisin Bran, potato salad with raisin in it, I'm gonna think it's not supposed to be there. I'm gonna think it's a bug. And I'm traumatized. Like, I'm gonna give you my appetite. So that's for one. And for two, it don't belong there. But like my brother, who didn't grow up with roaches, loves Raisin Bran. Because he don't know no better. And it is good for you.
In the spirit of Diddy, have you ever woken up with roaches on your face or in your mouth? Buenas noches.
Heavens no. I ain't never done that. Well, maybe on my face or like on me, because I'm
in the word, Carisha had that rap.
Is that what she said? Wake up with roaches in your face, buenas noches?
Yeah, talking about Diddy, about the roaches in his face, buenas noches.
But what roaches? Cause she ghetto?
He grew up with roaches and he had them on his face when he would wake up.
Oh, okay. I used to have them in the microwave. Sometimes I'd be going to get my food and they would be like turned over on my plate with my rice, and I would just be like, okay, I'm done.
I feel you.
Let's get into the comments. We're just as colorful as the rainbow. We are. I love everything about us, even the itch that get on my nerves, you know. Yes. We love our distant cousins. Whenever I see somebody black doing black people shit that's embarrassing, I'd be like, you know, our distant cousins, because we gotta love them, but from a distance. So yeah, but I do. I think and it's so funny because don't get me wrong, I didn't know this, but like I've grown to be mindful and to learn to love, you know what I'm saying, the things about us that we're taught to hate or we're taught to look negatively upon. Like I love my black loud friends who don't care and ain't ashamed, you know what I'm saying, to be loud and boisterous in public, even when I'm like, because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, the fact that you got a voice and you know you got a voice, because white people do the same shit. It may be in a different fashion, but they're gonna let you know when they offended or they uncomfortable or they want to see a fucking manager. So it's like, you know, I had to learn to be like, you know what, no. Like, you know, if my people cutting up, even if I don't want to join and be as belligerent, I'm not going to be the one to tell you to calm down and shut up, because you know what? Have your moment. They got you fucked up, king or queen. Like, so.
I can't say that that's me.
You said that is you?
I can't say that that's me.
Oh, what's you? Now,
I'm saying that what you just said about yourself, I can't say that that's me.
Okay.
I can't be like, bring it the fuck down.
No, I do. But I feel like
because I'm pretty reserved. But I say for the most time, I'm down. Just enjoy yourself, live. Like we all deserve that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We don't get to walk around and enjoy life just organically every day. So go ahead and go on.
Without worried about offending and making the person feel uncomfortable. Like sometimes our fun and our loud comes off as aggressive or violent, and it's not.
And I love when the people around us join in, no matter what their skin color is.
I love that too.
I'm like, hold up. You one of the homies.
Now I got to get into this comment because this is me all day. It says, I love how we reference or correlate movies to everyday life with stranger and then become friends. Yes, because if I'm in the line and I say, and everybody know I talk in movie language. I grew up on all the movies I shouldn't have been watching as a kid, but I did. So Players Club, Law and Dirty Shame, Love Jones, Set It Off, all of them, that whole realm. I know all of them. So I talk in reference, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Don't be a menace. I might hit you with a that's the baby's lunch. And you either know what I mean or you don't when I say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might hit you with sausages. Want some? You either know the
You're
movie or you
a
don't.
fool.
Shame, shame. Get off me, ladies. Don't love me like you do. Like, like I talk in movie reference. So it's like, I need you to know your movies, my guy.
I've learned this from you over the years. And let me tell you, I'm shitty at it. I'm shitty at it. Because most times G she'll hit a movie line and I'll be like, and he'd be like, you don't know that movie? You didn't see that movie?
And I'd be mad.
I am horrible with movie lines. I'm so shitty with movie lines and character names. I'm going to call Holly Berry, and Babs. Like, I don't know the character's name. You know what I'm saying?
You know Niecy?
Niecy. From
her name, Babs.
Oh, no. Yeah. I would have never. I hate it. I hate it. I'm like, yo, like with the Kevin Hart jokes and Cat 1, when Cat was hot, and people will walk around all day reciting the jokes all day. And I'm like, y'all, I'm not. But I do know some of the movies. Like I've watched the Fridays and all that shit, but I definitely can't go through the damn lines with you. But my people are good for that.
And you already know my spirit animal is Connie Vine / Kim Parker. So, you know.
I mean, she's one of my dreams to come back out with a good ass role. I'm like, why ain't nobody picking this girl up? Like she is a gem.
Yeah, I want to see her in like I want to see her do at least some guest appearances in like the new show that's out. Like the Mike Epps got a show.
She's classic.
Like she got to do something. She's like, because and people don't. And for me, watching her, I see a lot of her. Like I see a lot of people that pick up on her, like and use her. Like I see a lot of her. And like I don't know, and I didn't know who came first, but I guess I can just say it's all the same, like kind of style. Like her, Keenan and Kel, a little bit of young Nick Cannon, sometimes Keke Palmer when she being
organically funny.
Organically, but they all got that same little vibe and like animation to where it's kind of like it's the same energy. I don't want to say
maybe we can get them all together in one John with the creative juices, and they be killing it.
I think that would be
because I feel what you're saying. Absolutely.
We need to bring back a, you know what I'm saying, the In Living Colors and, you know, all that. Like Saturday Night Live can't do it by themselves. Like
my favorite was Mad TV. I didn't even watch SNL back in the day. When I was young, I did not watch SNL. I did not think it was funny at all. I was a Mad TV fiend, yo.
Mad TV was the shit. It was all in every character. not everyone, but they had a lot of good content.
They had a lot of good ones. Yeah,
I loved. Look what I can do. Look what I can do.
He was the best.
He was, but the black lady was funny too on all her little skits.
She was so hilarious.
Like they was good. I enjoyed Mad.
They had the classic people.
They had the real funny people. Everything is just so political, correct, and boring and bland now. Honestly, comedy is just really disappointing in these days. You got a couple people who kind of like you got to find and dig, but overall, the comedy realm, just like the hip hop realm, is just real watered the fuck down and like not what I grew up on. Is
that what you feel about hip hop too?
I feel like that about most things black. Okay. That I feel like most things that we should be in charge of, we're not in charge of the way we should be. So, and it just kind of, you can just tell. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like watching the first couple scary movies versus the last couple scary movies without the wings. You know what I'm saying? Like you could just.
I'm a fan of the strong hand.
Yeah, like you could just compare and contrast, like when we ain't got as much say so as we would like, and it's the same with hip hop. Obviously, like even with today, I'm not. I mean, you know, shout out to everybody who doing their thing and at least keeping the name alive. But like. You could tell we don't got our hand on it like we supposed to. You could tell, you know what I'm saying, like we don't got control of our shit. Just period. I mean, take how you want it. You can just tell. But like I said, I love being black. I love my black folks, and I wish nothing but the best for us all to beyond an infinity. Whatever they were saying on Toy Story.
To infinity and beyond. Okay, so you love us people.
I do love us.
So, you know, there's been a huge movement online with making us aware of getting the money. Whether it's businesses, whether it's learning a new trade, learning new tips and tricks. Silent Cornage.
Yes, resilient is the word I like to use.
Yeah, all these get monies from our fellow brothers and sisters. Is it black? What you say, capitalism?
Capitalism versus black empowerment.
Versus empowerment. Are we empowering the community with all of this?
Yeah, I mean, when I think of black capital, I mean, because we know what capitalism is, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much to sum it up, it's, you know, it's about the money, it's about the profit. You know what I'm saying? No matter who you are or who you aren't. It's
right.
If you can make a profit, you can make some money, that's what it's about. So I feel like, hey, Bill. Black is Bill Milrose.
You gotta flash that baby up on there real quick.
Like I feel like it's a conversation like, okay, black capitalism and who are our black capitalists versus black empowerment. And do they use, I don't know if I'm doing this.
I'm with you though.
But like versus black empowerment. And it's like, can you be a black capitalist and still truthfully empower black people? Or is it always going to be you just taking advantage of us to get a buck? You know what I'm saying?
So you saying our own people wanting to get the coin?
Well, I'm saying that's what it's about. Like, if you're a capitalist, you're a capitalist. That comes like that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you follow me,
I definitely feel like people, any type of business or anything, you're trying to get to the money. Period.
Right.
Black, white, whatever it is. So I've definitely seen people like now it's tax season. They're like, get this, get that with your tax return.
Yeah.
And you know, I understand us investing in our knowledge and, you know, investing in these crafts. But is that what people should do?
I mean, I just feel like you saying...
Should I be investing my tax return into your $2,000 course at this moment?
Yeah.
How am I going to... Once the money that I can flip is invested in your course, what do I do from there to get my money back?
Exactly. And it's like, is that for you or is that for black people? Or is this course helping me ultimately, or is it just draining my pockets? Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just hard to say. Or even with Jay-Z, like what he was doing with the NFL, was that really for us to be an alliance or to help black people? Or
we ain't seen nothing aligned from that, but you starting trouble with that question.
And Stern, because I want us to get to the nitty gritty. Like, that's where I'm at right now. I want answers.
I mean, he's presented it as that, but nothing's come from that. Nothing's come from that.
But I mean, he's not the only one. I mean, he's just like
no, not at all.
So it's easy to say Jay-Z, but can we say Oprah? Could we say? I know, right? Could we say Whoopi? Could we say Beyonce? Like, this is hard conversations, but like, are these people that are literally
Oprah is not in this conversation.
Oprah is.
She has put our brothers through school, through college.
And that's true. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm naming everybody who could be considered a capitalist. So that
if you got money, I mean, you can easily fall into that category.
And I feel like once you get to a certain tax bracket, you get to a certain realm, it's hard to keep relating to us. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to stay related. We even care about what we care about. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent. You can act like it when you care or when it's convenient. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people do.
So do you feel like people with money don't stay in touch? Like Jay and Oprah both came through a struggle.
They did.
Like Jay came off the streets. Jay was hustling. He might not have been in a poverty-stricken story because he was a hustler, but I mean that all comes through. Like he went through poverty. He was in the streets. Oprah went through a lot of trauma, went through a lot of poverty. You don't think that they're able to keep in touch with that and want the best for people?
I think it's possible, and don't get me wrong. It's not like I feel like. You know, it's a survival thing for one. So it's like, okay, of course, you get money in your face. How many people gonna say, oh no, if you know what I'm saying, if it's, you know what I'm saying, like who gonna say that, period? Like, here's $1 million. All you gotta do is care about yourself and nobody else. Most people are gonna say, okay, like so it's like But I just feel like, and I'm not mad at these people because you have to kind of like take one for the team or get to a certain point before you can even come back and help. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, fuck the man. You don't want no job. You build, be your own boss. But even before you can be your own boss, you have to be a worker first. Like, it's not really too many ways around not being a worker before being a boss.
Yeah.
So it's like, I understand to a certain extent. But I'm talking about the ones that kind of just get up there and kind of use our backs to continue moving up, as opposed to like giving us what we need as well. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, okay, as a hip hop. Hey Mo, feel better, baby.
Mo Tada. We just was talking about. Oh no, we wasn't. We was talking about the Parkers.
The Parkers.
Mo Tada.
Dang, mama. But yeah, like, you know, like for instance, music. Okay, we get it. You big and you famous, and you gotta, you know what I'm saying, withhold a certain crowd, entertain a certain crowd. But if you black, can we still get those songs for us? Like, can we still get a fuck the police, or, you know what I'm saying, stay in school, black is beautiful, don't do drugs? Can we get a couple of those? I love my mama, I love my family, I love my wife.
Not the I love my mama songs.
Can we get it? I'm just saying.
You know I love you.
Because I feel like when I grew up, like I seen a pattern. Like I feel like certain things it was almost like a way of passage or whatever you want to say. Like when you was a hip hop artist, you had to be political. You had to give us one song to let us know you like, oh no, they got us fucked up, my people. You had to give us, you know what I'm saying, some shit about how you felt politically, about how you felt morally. You had to give us some knowledge. I had to attract you somehow other than you smacking hoes and pimping bitches. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how bad I don't care how you feel about Pac or a Biggie or hell, even Nas. You know what I'm saying? They all had a stance. They stood for something. You know what I'm saying? Biggie wasn't just gonna co-sign anybody or put anybody on or fuck with anybody just because. You know what I'm saying? Like he still moved based off of where he, you know what I'm saying, where he knew where he came from when he had made money, which kind of was his downfall and most of their downfalls, but it was still respected. And you could tell that's not the realm that we're in right now. Like it's kind of more so like we don't stand for anything. It's all about the money, and we respect that mindset. To us, that's a real mind. Oh, that nigga real. He getting to the money, and you don't care. You could be a scumbag with money or without money. Like you could be a terrible person, rich or poor. So I just feel like a lot of the stuff that we promote these days is just not.
It can probably enhance that even more.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I just be feeling like looking at stuff like that, and it's like I think that was a good thing. Like, damn, can you be like, because a lot of artists do that, you know what I'm saying? They kind of be like, come on, black people, when it's convenient for them more so than us. And then when everything is good, they quiet, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be scared to say Breonna Taylor's name. They were scared to say George Floyd's name. They were scared to say fuck Trump. They were scared to call Obama out. Like, whoever, like I feel like those are the people growing up. That's what I went to for leadership, was the hip hop people. You know what I'm saying? I grew up. I didn't give a damn about voting or any of that shit until I was listening to Pac. You know what I'm saying? Until I was listening to Lupe Fiasco. You know what I'm saying? Nas, like those are the people
better kick push.
Those are the people that put me up on game for me. So now it's like in these days I can't go to music for that, like, or if I do, I'm digging and I'm searching, and it's definitely nowhere near mainstream. Yeah. So absolutely. So I just feel like, and I feel like it's a whole generation that don't even fucking realize that, which is the disconnect, and which makes it divisive. And it's like we're saying we're shitting on them. We're not saying don't have fun or don't rap about what y'all going through, because y'all are experiencing drugs and overdoses and depression and suicide. That is y'all life. You know what I'm saying? But in the midst of that, don't advocate for that. Say this is what I went through and this is how I came up, this is how I came out of it, and this is what you can do to come out of it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what we was getting more so back in the day. We was getting hood as rappers or rappers who came from here, but they was saying, hey, I came from here, but look where I'm at now, and you can do it too. I don't get that now. I feel like the rappers I listen to, I be shitting on me. They be stunting on me. They don't be uplifting me. They be telling me all the shit I ain't got, and I ain't gonna never get it. Like, I don't like that. Yeah. So I just feel like, artists, can we do that a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Be mainstream, get your money, be smart, be logical. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I kind of respect Nikki, because Nikki will give us some
ass shaking. You better come on.
She'll give us some ass shaking, titty shaking, fuck these brother bitches, but she also gonna tell you how to stay in school, be your own boss, and get your own money. And I can respect that. Gotta respect that, because that's why she's able to, in this realm that she's in, still hold herself down, because she's not owned by every motherfucking body. Everybody ain't got their motherfucking hands in the pots. So it's like, yeah, they removed themselves from her, but she can still move because she's her own boss. As opposed to motherfuckers now who they owned by the label and then some, and they can't do shit unless the label said. So they're like, nah, you can't fuck with them because we said so.
Right.
You can't do that because I said so.
Right.
That's not a good business move because
yeah,
I
that's
said
right.
so.
Yeah, that's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? And that's fucked up. You don't want to be in that realm. And whether it's music or wherever you at, you want to have some control if it's something that you're really passionate about, something you're doing. You want to be able to do that. And I feel like that's what we need to promote, as opposed to just getting signed to a label so I can stunt and throw money that ain't mine in the video. Like in 2022, or is that what we still doing? We tell people to sign 360 deals. Like, let's not do that.
Those infamous 360 deals.
I ain't signing 360, bitch. You wild dumb. That's why Jay ain't clear his verse for your album.
Yikes! Yikes!
Let me stop.
I want to know the story behind. She has a song. Is it on Pink Print? Maybe.
Which song is it? I can tell you.
I don't know. It was a song she said she sent to Jay, but he ain't on it. And they never did a song together. So I wanted to know if there was ever anything underlying with that. Because I feel like she was close with Jay.
She was at first, but when the industry kind of turned their back on her, Jay being a capitalist, money talks, bullshit walks, probably chose the latter.
Yikes.
And that's why if you heard Fractions, jigga what, jigga who?
I'm not good with math.
The song Fractions.
I know what you're talking about. We've talked about fractions many a times.
So yeah, that's like kind of the whole. Let me not say it like this facts, because
she has a song about a female hove or something, right?
The Pink Print was based off of his album. What was it called? The Blueprint or the Black Print, whatever. I'm confused now, but it was based off his album. That's her whole shit. She always called herself the female Jay-Z.
Absolutely.
So yeah, but Jay-Z ain't.
No, that's very obvious. But there was a song referencing either. I can't remember it. I gotta look.
You gotta look it up. I don't know. Don't give me the line. Give me hype. I just know from Fractions that was definitely the Blueprint. There you go. I'm like the Pink Print, the Black Print, all these colors.
Oh yeah, he had the Blueprint album.
Yeah, so that was the Pink Print. The Pink Print.
You was talking about the damn Black. I know why she called it the Pink Print. That was a very obvious
homage.
Yeah.
Hey, Camille.
Oh, Geisha's favorite person.
Don't tell you that, because then the other people gonna get jealous.
Oh, Geisha love everybody.
Hey, Camille. But yeah, so I was looking for that. Yeah, she had a song. In fact, let me look up that bar, because that shit, I like that bar. But yeah, long story short, I like when hip hop was teaching us something and we could actually take something from it, as opposed to just twerking, and nothing wrong with twerking, but it's supposed to be layers. Hip hop supposed to be an onion. Like, okay, we got the fun side, we got the educational side, we got the political side, we got the gatekeeping side. Like, not any and everybody can just hop in.
Okay. I see she got a song called Hove Lane, but I don't think that's the song I was thinking about.
Yeah,
but I feel like there was a song where he should have been on it. And I thought that it was an homage to him, but he wasn't on it. And I seen her talking with somebody, and they must have asked about him being on it or something like that. And she said that she sent him the song. So clearly it didn't happen. He didn't want it. He didn't approve. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why Jay-Z not fucking with her. Like,
Azalea Banks did one of them albums too. She did like a something print or.
Oh really?
Yeah. She was really one of my favorites too. I wish she didn't have the personality she had.
See, and that's the thing. The more and more I grow, and I guess see things from a different light, I can kind of. Don't get me wrong. Azalea Banks is very toxic.
She had Slay Z come out, and it was like an EP.
Yeah. Okay.
It's called Slay Z.
Yeah, I can actually appreciate Azealia Banks being loud, black, and outspoken. Sometimes it's very like,
What about killing the chickens?
wait, what?
You know she was sacrificing chickens and doing hoodoo and voodoo.
I don't know what I don't know about all that. Okay, so here she goes. She said he trying to eat it up. I said, come and get it, boo. While I count the meal, jigga what, jigga who? Like that was like a real slight, like Jay-Z. You got one more time, and I'm dropping the whole diss song. Like,
that's what that is.
On top of the Emil, which is like a nod to the rapper Emil, who we know how that went. So yeah, I think Nicki is very tactful and very smart, and it is some tension between her and Jay-Z. That's the whole goal with her, Meg, Jay-Z, Beyonce, all that. Because and Meg genuinely loved Nicki, of course, but she is business, and she ain't got no say so in her business. That's why it's like, and Nicki can't respect that.
Yikes!
So that's a lot of what's going on. Honestly, I mean, in the umbrella of things. So it's always important to be your own boss and whatever you want to do. If you really want to do it, how else you gonna do it? And you know what I'm saying? You can't be. Sometimes it's easy when you struggling and coming up for a motherfucker to come and invest in you and put their money on it. But trust me, their money come, their control come too. So just be mindful and be smart and whatever you're doing when it comes to taking handouts. Hey y'all.
What up, crew? Y'all done came through on tonight.
Right, check in. Who all here? Let's see. I see a little Camille. I see a little Elaine. I seen some Kaylin. I see y'all come through, folks, each and every week.
Y'all better show up.
I honestly, I like when it be like the one-on-one sometimes, because then we kind of get to like, it almost be like therapeutic conversations. Me and Mo had a good one-on-one too, politics and all. But are we praying for Ukraine?
No.
I mean, I'm asking because I don't know nobody black and Ukrainian. I never heard Ukraine pray for us, and I don't think they give a fuck about us being black or American.
I'm sorry, I don't want to be taken down, but they are treating the people bad. They sending us to the back of the line, literally.
That's all I'm saying. Because black people, we so empathetic. We pray for every fucking body. We love them. Pray for China. Pray for COVID. Pray for Obama. Pray for Kamala and them fake ass Timberlands. Pray for Biden. Baby. People don't give a fuck about us.
First off, speaking of my people, I need y'all to break out of only believing in one pair of Timberlands.
No, baby.
Okay? There's a full line of Timberlands, and they're all the same.
No, baby.
So do not shame people for switching up their style. You can't have the Butters with the double soles. You can't have the Butters without the leather top. You can't have this, that.
No,
Stop
baby.
it.
No,
Cut
baby.
it out with the Timberland discrimination. Because if I go in there and see me a slide-on leather loafer that I want by Timberland, you better not say nothing. And I'm going to wear them when I go to the D.
And listen.
And y'all better not say a thing. Baby, I'm going to come in with my chocolate, beef-colored Timberland slide-ons. No broccoli. It ain't going to have no broccoli.
First of all,
y'all going to enjoy them.
No, Detroit is first of all, it's full of fashion police. So you have fun with that. And just know, like,
you can't First, as long as they're not the ones that actually spell TIMS, wear what you want.
That's like having team Jordans. Like, people not gonna fuck with you.
Or not. I know you love me unconditionally, brother. You're gonna appreciate. You're gonna accept me for who I am and my Timberlands leather slides. I'm gonna have my driving moccasin.
He gonna accept you and be laughing his ass off. I know my people.
Yo. That Timberland discrimination is real. They like, that's a double color sole. They ain't got the leather on the top. The height of the boot. Like.
I just didn't like none of it. The Timberlands, the hot sauce in my bag, it was just very, very cringy and obvious. And like, girl, I ain't seen you at Popeyes since you got into the office. Knock it off. I haven't seen a Timberland since you got in office. At least Michelle was still repping
She can't wear her.
Don't want to hear it.
Okay,
I'm talking shit. Go ahead, defend her.
She has to wear her official kitten.
Please, Michelle was in that thing all through that thing, dressing, shoulder blades out and all.
Michelle was 100% herself. I loved it.
I appreciate it. Michelle was in that. She was in there listening to
and Michelle ain't even give us all of that. She ain't even give us chicken wings and hot sauce.
She did not, because she's naturally black. When you're naturally black and you ain't trying to appeal or appease, all Michelle had to do was show up, and we loved her for that. She was not trying. Kamala did what everybody else was doing.
I wish I had my.
Kamala might as well have been a white lady on the Breakfast Club saying, if you ain't black, if you don't vote for me. Because, girl, and then for us to fall for that, what does fried chicken have to do with politics? What does her wearing Timbs have to do with politics?
She did not mention the Timbs. She just came out the plane with them.
She didn't have to. She knew what the fuck she was doing. Like just like Biden knew what he was doing. They were doing certain stuff to get.
She knew what she was doing when she ran down them steps sideways. You know that's how we come down the steps.
Yeah. When she eat them Skittles like this, she knew what she was doing. She was trying to be relatable. And it's okay, but that's our fault for letting that matter. Oh, she eat chicken, I'm voting for her. Like, that's what y'all
Now, I ain't never heard that one now.
Might as well.
I hope my people ain't do that.
Look at her silk press. Oh, she's from the hood. Like, oh.
Not the silk prizzy. Ain't nobody have a better rap than Michelle at the inauguration.
Baby, Michelle raps was rapped, and they was rapping. Okay, she should have been. Her raps was spitting.
And now she only do afros on Boots in Croatia.
Listen, stay stressed my first lady out.
I know.
It's so funny because me personally, I mean, Obama was cool and all. You know, he was suave. He ain't, whatever. But for me, it was Michelle. I was kind of like when Obama was talking, I was like, yeah, but what Michelle got on?
Where's she at?
What's she gonna say?
Where your woman at?
Michelle is the reason. Can we be honest? Michelle is won Obama's election. No, like, come on, let's be honest. Michelle won Obama's election.
He knew that.
Michelle won Obama's election. Thank you.
She's still one of the most liked people and relatable people when they do them polls and stuff.
She didn't do the most. She didn't do too much. She didn't come out sideways. Like, she loved us genuinely.
She only gave us just enough, and we're obsessed.
Yeah, and that's how you supposed to do it. That's how you know
she never did the most. That was a good. You pointed that out for me just now,
and I appreciate that. I do.
That's my girl. Shout out to Michelle.
Yeah, we love Michelle, and you see she's like, I'm not running for president. The hell, please.
They keep trying to put that on her. She keeps saying, "Hell no,
it's not going to happen."
Hell no,
no. But yeah, I just think I like being black. I want y'all to forget that we black because it's March 1st. Love yourself. We are minding our business when it comes to Ukraine, like they do with us.
So with the Ukraine, I'm not wishing bad on nobody. It's crazy that so suddenly that they're under, attack, but they're sending us to the back of the bus. They are not letting us cross borders. We're at the borders for safety, and they're sending us to the back of the line to let Ukrainians through. First of all, there ain't no line. There is groups of people in a panic and a frenzy rushing to get across the border to Poland. And so you sending me to the back, and I ain't never gonna make it through.
And it should be about all of the
standing in the line.
Yeah, but how would that be about race? This is a country that's under attack, so all of the civilians should be seen as
every
civilians.
Person. They saying we have to let Ukrainians through first. We have to let Ukrainians through first.
How? So I gotta die in your country for y'all, so y'all can get free? Y'all ain't do that for us. Y'all ain't gonna be slaves for us.
It's crazy. Like, so what? They have the people sitting in. Bomb shelters and safety shelters, and they're just not taking care of us out there, and that's very sad to see. But a post that I seen was that racism always has time.
Always.
Racism You could be in the middle of, they got the memes, me practicing fighting with my plate in my hand, me fighting out my window with the drive-through, me practicing if my cousin run up on me in my casket. That's racism.
That's racism.
It's always ready to go. So even though Ukrainians is running for safety, first off, I'm not going to say I wouldn't, because you're a first responder, but I'm for damn sure ain't going to be regulating on no train who can come on and off. I'm leaving.
I'm out of here.
I'm leaving.
Definitely not my job.
But they are restricting people from men 18 to 60. They're restricting them from leaving the country to stay for war.
Please.
You want me to sit here and fight your war at 60? I'm dying. I'm going to die so you won't pick me. What?
My thing is this. I don't know what the Ukrainians been through with their government, but America better not fix their mouth to ask me to do nothing about dying for them. They made it very clear how they feel about me, and they would not die for me. I'm not dying for you. I'm not flat-footed, and I got asthma, so leave me out of it.
I am not an option.
I'm not an option. And if I was an option, I'm not an option.
Right.
Like, can we just talk from that voice? Like, I'm black in America. I'm not going to war. And I'm damn sure not going to war for the Ukrainians, who also, that has double nothing to do with me. Like, y'all got plenty of people who care and that's not of color that will go fight for y'all. And if y'all don't, that should tell you something.
The folks are asking for Joe to mind his business.
Joe needs... Oh, let me just shut up, because I be taking this shit You know how I feel about these politicians. They all...
I know.
Puppet masters. But Joe...
So do you feel like... So, a lot of people are tired. A lot of people want nothing to do with it. Do you think that we should be 100% detached? Because a lot of people's like, I don't even know what's going on. I don't even care. I'm not even watching. Do you think you should be that? Or do you think you should keep your ear to the streets?
Definitely keep your ear to the streets, because that's how they doing Ukrainians. What do you think they got planned for our black asses? Like, so shit always come around and come back around. So it's like, pay attention, because for one, it looking like World War III, so that's gonna have something to do with everybody. Two, if America gets to sticking their nose and shit, they're gonna come over here again. And this time it may not be the Twin Towers. It may
leave me out of it.
It may be the Walmart that I'm in. So it's like, listen, leave me out of it. And Biden, you need to be smart. You need to stand. If I am black, I am vote for you. Well, if you ain't a politician, if you stick your nose in this shit, it ain't got nothing to do with us. Like, we don't want to be in war.
If I was Biden, I would go to the podium. I would let them know I'm 99. I'm tired. I don't have time for this shit. Please leave us out of it.
No, for real.
Like, it's too much. It's way too much.
Yeah, but politics is... I always tell black people, like, politics... I mean, I get it. Politics affect us deeply more than we wanted to. So we have to find a way to, like, counteract it. But trying to be like them or trying to cheerlead for them, we should be done doing that. But this next election, don't tell me who to vote for, who to care about, or none of that. Mm-hmm. Don't tell me, because I'm not saying politics are important, but baby, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. So,
the bamboozling is high. Is high.
So just do you, I'ma do me. I don't want no pressure from my black people about who I need to be voting for, or who I need to be caring about, because
and that's on Ari Lennox.
Period. Like, do your thing. If you vote, you're a politician, you want to be Al Roker, Al Sharpton, do your thing. All I'm saying is, don't ask me no questions and don't try to press me if my opinion ain't what your opinion is. Because this is what y'all be doing. Cheerleading. Give me a B. B. You got your B. You got your... Like, no, we're not doing that.
Do you know anybody? Because we've had this discussion. I don't know. I mean, that's a hard question. What's up?
I didn't vote for this last election, and I'm actually kind of feel like I'm glad I didn't, because I got smacked in the face like everybody else. I stay out of it. I stayed the fuck out of it, and
that's what keeps your mind.
No, for me, I'm not saying as a whole or as a.
No, I know.
black people as the entity should stay out of politics.
Right. You saying you didn't vote and your mind is okay with that.
I'm okay with that because I would have been. I'm like, for my mental health, I'm like, foo. That's on y'all. Y'all picked him. I stayed out of it because guess what? I'm still like, Biden did shit for me. He wasn't gonna do shit for me that I need him to do. And I don't got student loans, so that was not really a problem. But that wasn't my problem. I mean, shout out to y'all. Y'all need y'all shit cleared.
That's all we hear. That's all we hear.
I don't got student loans. So what else you got, Biden?
Right.
Like, what you got, Kamala? I don't even like big ass chicken. So
can you shut up?
And then you ain't even had red hot. You had them stop.
I don't even like red hot, and I hate that that's a trend.
Red hot is just like the standard. Like, I mean, I remember watching the TV show, the cooking show back in the day when they won I
put that on everything.
Yeah, and it's like
it tastes like vinegar. Stop.
Yeah, it's real bland. It's not even hot.
If I want a regular one, I'll go with Crystals, and I feel like there's another one. Crystals is the standard for right.
Yeah, for black people, it should be Crystals. We just buy red hot. That's what we see. Like.
And then red hot just is off the charts. But something that same brand got, I think, is it Frank's? That brand? They got this hot garlic sauce. Oh, it's sticky and sweet and spicy and oh, baby.
I love a spiced garlic.
I tried that one time at a friend's house, and I think I bought it every couple weeks from that day on for a good minute. But it's good. It's good.
I like the sweet, what you call it, garlic or spicy garlic. Tabasco sauce, no. But what's the other? I like I think
the folks love a good Tabasco.
What's the shit called? The Shri? I'm about to say them. What's that hot sauce called? It's like red. It's like the Spanish people eat it.
Oh, the Cholula.
No, the Shri. It's not that. It's what is it called? It have like the top be like a little it don't be like a regular, like a flip top. It be like the top.
Oh, I ain't never had that.
What is it called? It's on the tip of my tongue, but whatever. All of that, but it's not red hot. Red hot is like bland, like just don't do shit. Speaking of hot sauce, stop playing. This ain't a real segue, but it's a segue.
Speaking of hot sauce,
should your lover be your best friend?
Hell no.
Okay. Well, we got one. Scheme said he picked this mess.
I'm kidding.
I honestly agree with you though. Like, I don't think so. I think
should your shorty be your best friend?
I don't think, me personally, I get the whole mindset of like, okay, my everything, my all, whatever, in one aspect. But in another aspect, that's a lot of pressure to put on one person. Like,
to be your lover, your friend?
I mean, because me personally, I have friends and we connect on different things. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't even put too much on them. Like certain conversations or certain topics I would talk about with certain friends, I would not entertain with other friends. Yeah. And that doesn't make them less of my friend. Like, this friend is into science, so we're going to talk about science. Why would I talk about science to a motherfucker who hates school and dropped out of college? I love you the same, but that's not our thing. You know what I'm saying? So why would
we have one exclamation mark?
Yeah, no. Yeah, because no. But some people do think that. Some people get in a relationship and then they get in the house, they delete their Facebook, and you never hear from them again because they're madly in love and it's all about their man or their woman. And it's like, okay. But I feel like that's exhausting. That's a lot. Unless it's like, I feel like it's toxic. Unless your person is like a control freak or like abusive or something, or trying to
never hear from them again.
I don't know. I just don't think. I think you're supposed to have. And I feel like you need to have a getaway. You need to be able to say, "Honey, I'm gonna be back. I'm going to hang with the lady." Like, you should be able to say that. If you ain't got no friends, you just gonna be up under me all fucking day. Like, that will get old quick. What type of shit? That's like codependent and like not healthy. I don't think so.
They can be a different type of friend.
What you mean?
Because your best friend is your best friend.
Right.
But your lover being your friend could be a different type of friendship.
Yeah. I think you and your lover can have an aspect outside of being in love to your relationship. Mm-hmm. Definitely. I think that's also important.
In like, this topic, I was watching the Drew Barrymore show, and this topic came up. Mm-hmm. And she was like, no, I don't want my shorty being my friend. But I feel like it's a comfort there, like within a friendship. You can talk to them about anything. You can be crusty around them. You can stink around them if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like everything ain't for everybody. So I think that there's a level of intimacy and friendship there in the form of a comfort where you can say what you want, feel how you want. You guys are on the same page with a lot at the end of your day, and you're unwinding, and you guys can sit down together and talk about any and everything. I think that is a form of a friendship.
That's fine. I think, yeah. I just feel
like when you key together.
Yeah, I think the question should have been more so like, can that be your only friend? Because there's nothing wrong with being friends with your lover, but it shouldn't be your only friend. Like you should have
not your only.
You should have other outlets. You should have other outlets. Like,
oh yes,
you know what I'm saying. But it is important to be comfortable. Whoever I'm with, I gotta be comfortable around you. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm gassy because I'm holding in my fart, or let me wake up and hurry up and take a shower and get back in the bed. Like, even though I do that sometimes, but like.
No, I want to be able to stink mouth kiss you, okay, early in the morning, where you still got the crusty edges in your mouth.
See, me personally, a mouth and feet, I'm like, not my things for real. So it's like, if I give you
mouth is not your thing. Oh, I guess in certain circumstances.
Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, for me to kiss you or stick my tongue or let you stick your tongue anywhere near mine, like, we definitely is already locked in. But, yeah, I think I want to be comfortable. I want to be able to be, you know, comfortable. Like you said, funky if I want to be.
Yeah. If I'm having a bad week and I don't want to leave the bed, I want you to be okay with these vinegar sheets.
Not vinegar, gross.
I want you to be okay with this pickled comforter.
No, that's disgusting. I mean, maybe you could skip a day or two. Okay, I get it. You're depressed. Baby, I don't like no nasty ass nothing. Like,
that's a special love.
I don't want no crunchy ass sheets, no crunchy ass socks. All that shit is disgusting.
That's a special kind of love.
I do our laundry. Now, I can't stand you up and put you in the shower, but then I do the laundry a couple days and you're going to be depressed. But like,
I can't put you in the shower. Are you going to do a sponge bath in the bed?
Not in the bed, in the bath.
Come on, baby, get to the tub. I'll help you.
I actually just had a similar like encounter where it was like, not like, let me to a towel. Like, I just watched these sheets. Like, hold on, like, literally, like.
There was. I was just watching it, and see, this is a veer off. We're gonna veer. I was just watching a interview with Lunel, the comedian.
I love her.
And she was saying that her husband is now sickly. He has to stay home. He can't travel with her, blah, blah, blah. And she referenced the vows about through sickness and in health. And I think about that, like how many people would be able to commit to that, you know, if it gets down to that.
I can commit. I can help. I mean, sickness and health that's okay. I was trying to get my mind right. What I was about to say is like sickness and health, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
The thing I will hold you the fuck down. Anybody, like a lover, a friend, whatever. The thing for me is,
let me put you on my list.
If I'm standing beside you fighting, or I'm standing behind you fighting, you got to be fighting too. So that's the thing. Like if you sickly, I will help you take care of. I will help take care of you, but not if you already gave up. You know what I'm saying? If you depressed, I can help lift you up.
Come on, word.
No, I'm serious, because like this is happening to me in real life, like right now. Like it's so many people around me who I've been around for years, and it was at one point where I was fucked up and I was down, and they helped me help myself. But it's like now things are turning around, and it's like I don't want them to feel like I'm acting funny or I'm like, but it's like I'm growing still. So don't let me grow past you. Like, come with me, come on, take my hand or something. But you gotta do it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
you got her listening to your word.
Period, Cherry. So that's where. So I think that's the real thing. Like, I'm gonna hold you down, but you gotta hold yourself down too. So it's like I need to know that energy and that spirit is still a fighting spirit,
right?
Even in sickness and health or depression or whatever you're going through, because energy is supposed to be reciprocated. If it's not reciprocated, it's going to become draining.
And eventually you'll be in the fight. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, I get it. I was down, so and you helped me get up, but I was helping myself while you was helping me. That's how I was able to get up.
Right.
If not, you would have still been like, I'm sick of this motherfucker. He still need this, he still need that. Like, no, I had to help myself on up.
Yeah.
So now that I'm up and now you may need a push, I'm gonna push your ass, but you gotta push too, the same way I was pushing to get where I'm at.
Right.
And I feel like people don't realize that. Like, you have to, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Or sometimes it's friends who I was like, you know, we was depressed together. We was sitting down crying, tears. And you know what I'm saying? They was crying for what I was going through.
Right.
And I got through that shit. And they still going through the same shit that they was going through. And we was crying, going through what I was going through. And it's like, baby, I need you to come about that shit.
Yeah.
Or I have to leave you. Because I know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, we be having the same conversations, going through the same shit because we don't want to do something different.
Or repeat.
Or we're too lazy to do something different. And then it's like, I was talking to a homie. Sometimes we bond over traumas. So we might have been fucked up together, so that's how we bonded. But I'm not fucked up no more, and I don't want to be. And I want you to come with me, but you still.
You better segue.
But you're still comfortable being fucked up. So it's like, no, baby. I need
them trauma bonds is real. It's like, all right, we met through this breakup, we met through this downfall, we met through this big issue.
But when you gonna come back up? When you gonna come back to reality?
I got my hand down because I made it out, but you can't live in there forever. You can't.
And it's like, for me, it's like, okay, so y'all watch your work for me. So if I'm telling you what to do or how to do it or giving you some advice and you don't want to take it, that's draining.
Yeah.
Or you saying, yeah, I hear you, I got you, and then you don't act on it, or you still go back to the same repetitive shit that's bringing you down. Like, that's draining to watch as a loved one. Like, maybe I care too much, but that's what it is. And I got one more thing, because I was a post on Facebook. It tripped me out. Because it was like, let me go to it, and it tripped me the fuck out. It was like, pay close attention to people who fall back from you for no reason. Either they envy you on the low or did something behind your back. 100 emoji. And I get where that person is coming from, but I had to totally disagree, because I fall back from people or situations or energy all the time, and it has nothing to do with me being a snake.
Yeah.
It has to do with exhaustion.
Yeah.
So I said, or we're just tired of watching you look dumb and not hold yourself accountable. I will fall back from you if you keep crying about the same nigga.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing about that. I will fall back from you if you still crying broke and you ain't doing shit to not be broke. If you have the same dumbass habits, I'm gonna fall back. I don't have nothing to offer to that conversation, because I've offered all I can and I've depleted my resources. I'm going to use that energy for me to keep winning and keep climbing, because you don't want it. So people be so inside. And to me, this person don't sound like you're self-aware or accountable, because how somebody not fucking with you, and how it's all on them. How you didn't see nothing that you did.
You ain't
wrong.
look at nothing on your end.
You ain't said nothing. You ain't said, well, damn, maybe I said what I do, or maybe all you said was, oh, they jealous, they acting funny.
Yeah.
Jealous of you and your what? How? No. I love you, and I'm tired of seeing you go through that dumbass shit. You ain't hearing me out. So peace.
Yeah.
I'm not hating. I didn't do nothing shiesty. Like, shut up. That's the dumbest shit I heard on the internet.
Wow. Yeah.
So, but it'd be funny how we could go on the internet and say whatever we want to say from one perspective.
Yep.
And our people gonna rock with it.
They gonna be like, yep. And you can't say I'm shady and doing snake stuff just because I fell back from you. I've gotten tired. You know what I'm saying? And then that's just the end of it.
And people don't realize that. Like, and so it's like, and I love, and like, I'm that person that's gonna be like, no. I jump in a fight, we gonna beat their ass, and then when we get home, be like, you know, you was wrong, but whatever. Like you had them fucked up, but they had you fucked up too. Like,
Right.
But I expect that. I can give it and I can take it. Like I want you to hold me accountable. Like to a certain extent, we all gonna do what we want to do. But as my friend or as my lover or whatever, don't be my yes man. You could disagree with me. I'm gonna disagree with you disagreeing, but you can be your own person. You can say, nah, you need to slow the fuck down or calm the fuck down, or you need to tighten up or focus. Like, it's the way you do it. It ain't gotta be like down talking disrespectful, but like as we should be able to hold each other accountable when it's time to. I would love people to hold me accountable. Like, you know what I'm saying? If they feel like that, like, you know.
Absolutely.
Because I'm not, of course, y'all know me personally. You and Moni for sure know how I'm gonna act, but I always come back around once I get out my feelings. Because if it's truth, it's gonna stick. If it's not gonna stick. But if you tell me some real shit and it hurt my feelings, it's gonna hurt my feelings, but I'm gonna grow from it later on. And we have grown. We can have people don't know we can have some tough ass conversations after we click in broadcast.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying, and it's helped.
Right.
So I just
it leads to our growth. But I mean, you got to be a certain type of human adult. You have to have a certain level of maturity to even be able to accept if somebody come to you with some real shit. I mean, because a lot of people gonna run away from it, be offended by it, and keep it moving.
And that's my biggest thing. I feel like when I try to have heart-to-hearts with people, I know how I am. My mama always said that I like my grandma. My grandma was a Cancer. She was feisty. She gonna tell you like you did. She'll tell you about yourself, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
So I be trying to do that, but still be a little bit more on the sympathetic side. But it's like, or try to get my words together because I know I'm a passionate person.
Yeah.
So like, and I'm passionate about you when I'm telling you about yourself because I'm only saying it because I care whether I should be or not.
Right.
But it's like I don't want it to come off as a confrontation, or I want it to come off as like, you know what I'm saying, where you're gonna be offended. But most of the time that has nothing to do with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had a heart-to-heart with a close friend or homie who I consider family, and we haven't talked since.
Right.
And everything that came from I promise you, I don't know how it came off looking back, but everything I said was genuine. It was from a place of love, like maybe a little bit of hurt, but like it was nothing malicious or like nigga. And you need to be. I wasn't like that. I was more so like, you know, this is what it's been this whole time, and this is how I feel. Like, and we ain't talked since. So it's like
it speaks volumes. You'll learn quick who the people are around you.
Yeah, so moving forward, I be kind of keeping my mouth shut, but it's like that's also straining because certain shit is like, I know you see this, or I know you see it, or maybe you don't see it, and I want to put it in perspective, even though we've grown and old as fuck, but I care, so I want you to see it how I'm seeing it. But a lot of times, it's like, is it worth it? Because you're gonna look at me like I'm looking down, or I'm talking down, or I think I'm better when it's not. I just want to see you doing better as well.
Yeah.
So I have to be careful when I'm being mindful of like wearing my heart on my sleeve, I guess.
People, you better learn to receive this feedback from the people who love ya.
Feedback.
Because it's rough. It's rough. You better know. You better know them songs.
I told you I'm talking hip hop and I'm talking black culture. I mean, that's my language, black culture.
That's my shorty right there. When you said hip hop was your guide, I was going to say Janet was my guide. Okay. So it's funny that you sung that.
And I respect that.
But until next time, crew, the convo was good. Thank y'all for coming through. Peace out and good night.
Miss you, Moni.
Moni, baby.